Welcome back to Key Talk Media. This show's Key Talk. Check it out, man. All right. So listen, some more breaking news just actually happened inside of the Tory Lanez case. Now, y'all know they tried to get Tory Lanez up out of there. They tried to kill Tory Lanez, send him up to the upper room, send him up to God, send him to wherever he going, right? Now, reports have now came out and said who tried to kill Tory Lanez, because that's what a lot of people was asking. Somebody from inside the prison said who tried to kill Tory Lanez, and also that the jail is about to go up in flames. It's about to be a huge war that goes on where Tory Lanez is at because the people in the group that actually tried to kill Tory Lanez. Now, why they tried to kill him is still yet to be answered at, even though they're saying it's probably over some, he refused to do some snitching. But either way it goes, let's get into it. First of all, before we get into who stabbed Tory Lanez, I'm going to show y'all a video that's actually going viral right now. It's of Tory Lanez getting airlifted. So he did have to get airlifted over to get medical care, right? Or he probably would have died. His stab wounds and stuff was so severe that just getting assistance of where he was at, they didn't even have the right supplies to assist him. Remember, he was stabbed 14 times. Well, here goes a video of him. I guess this is where he made it to where they were about to care for him, right? It looked like they just pulled him off of there. You can see the little bed that he on right there. Really don't even look like Buddy moving. Maybe they got him under some type of anesthesia or something like that. Now, this the thing about it, though, right? Tory Lanez, remember, he out on the yard. So he ain't in PC where a lot of other celebrities go. So for sure, he going to get points and credit for doing that, looking like a real nigga, right? But aside from that, the other end of that, looking like a real nigga out away from protective custody and stuff like that, is the fact that you might get killed. Where he's at is real deal. This ain't no baby play around. This is a real deal prison where he could literally get killed. That, as you can see, they literally tried to kill Tory Lanez to take his life. And I know a lot of y'all thinking that, hey, this people try to do this, people try to do it. But anyways, let me show y'all what someone inside of the prison actually said. What they actually said on why. Well, not why, but who actually did it, which, of course, is shocking to some people. Well, kind of shocking. But it shouldn't be too shocking because you understand this is prison and it ain't like in the outside world, especially in Texas. See, in Texas, blacks and Mexicans get along. Like, they just get along. They live by each other, all type of stuff. But inside of prison, it's like everybody got their cliques. You might have the Mexicans team up with the whites of their areas to try to go against the black people, or however it may go, right? But this is audio from somebody inside of the jail. Now, of course, academics said this audio actually came from Whack 100. He's this big Whack received information from someone inside the prison, and they said the Mexican stabbed Tory. And here goes the audio.
This morning, brother, the Mexican out and bust on the boy Tory. They airlifted him and all that. So, that's gonna respond when we come off this shit. We're gonna respond the right way to that.
They laid the yard down.
No, it happened in the building.
What was it over? It was over some. What he had did he have a debt, a gambling debt or something?
Nah, nothing like that. Shit, we don't even really know. We don't even know the whole situation.
So it was just like some foul play. So it's gonna be up.
Yeah, it's here for sure with some foul play.
Damn, cuz wasn't nobody right there with him. Wasn't nobody right there with him when he went down.
Yeah, I guess nobody knows. This morning, brother.
Anyway, so just by hearing that, whenever y'all heard Buddy say that they gonna respond accordingly, y'all know it's finna go down. Y'all know it's better be a big war behind Tory. They finna do bodies for Tory, slide for Tory. Well, they can't slide, so they gonna stab for Tory. You know what I'm talking about? And it probably gonna be some more bodies that actually drop, because they didn't just try to injure Tory. They didn't just try to do something to him to make him learn a lesson. They actually tried to kill him. 14 stab wounds to the back, to the torso, to the 14 total, to the face. They didn't just try to hurt Buddy. They tried to make a message and actually kill Tory Lanez. Now, with that being said, let's just take it to the comment section, see what y'all had to say, right? The first comment says, bro, Wack is an informant, dog. Ain't no way. So people believe just because Wack has a lot of people in a lot of different places that give him information, some try to correlate that with being an informant. In actuality, Wack is a businessman within business, a businessman who also was a blood or is a blood. You know, I'm talking about. So in business, you're gonna have all different types of people that you're connected with. You might be connected with Elon Musk, but then you also might be connected with the local blood or the biggest blood or maybe a super younger blood, right? So you just see the span of an Elon Musk all the way down to like some bloods or something like that or whatever it may be, right? And within that span, it's a lot of other people that you meet along the way, and it's about connecting with them, right? Just because somebody is a gang member or was a gang member, whatever it is, that doesn't necessarily mean that they're like an informant or they're this or they're that. If you don't grow inside of this life, if let's just say you started out as just a gang member, if you just stay a gang member your whole life, first of all, your life probably ain't gonna be long. We already know most gang members don't survive past. They say, hey, you make it to 20, 25, you're OG or whatever it may be, right? Because they always die at an early age, right? But if you start out as a gang member and then you exponentially grow and meet other big major people, millionaires, like Tesla people, this company plays. You're a management for an artist. So boom, that's other people you got to meet, touring people, this people, that people. Along the way, you're going to meet a lot of people. So it could be the fact that Wack 100 just knows a lot of people and a lot of stuff that's going down. And with knowing a lot of people and stuff that's going down and also having that street information, knowledge and stuff as well, then you're going to be, that's a person that's probably going to have a lot of information. But anyways, y'all, everybody think whatever they want to think, it is what it is, but that's just another perspective, a way to look at it, right? Anyway, so the next comment says, they said Wack 100 was going to know this. That's crazy. Rock Nation did that. So, of course, people will be saying Rock Nation. Who paid for the job? Nobody knows who paid for the job. They just know that the Mexican tried to do it. So it could have been that somebody from the blacks paid the Mexicans, or maybe the Mexicans just wanted it done, or the whites wanted it done. Either way it goes, a Mexican is who stabbed them, so it's going to be up for the Mexicans, right? Now, like I said, I don't know what politics they're going to have inside of there, but I do know it was plain and clear cut when Buddy said it's up. Like, we going to respond accordingly, right? So I'm sure more details, more news will come out about this. Do I expect Tory Lanez to go to PC? No. I think Tory Lanez going to be back on the yard when he's able to be, because right now he's stabbed up all over the place, right? He still got to survive. Y'all know people be dying days and weeks, sometimes months after getting stabbed because of blood clots and all type of wild, crazy stuff like that. So with that being said, man, I definitely want to get that video to y'all, let y'all see who stabbed Tory. Obviously, we don't know why they stabbed Tory. Now, there was rumors that Tory got stabbed because he didn't want to snitch. Somebody literally said that. And actually, that came from the Food Community Raza page, a Mexican page, that said that Tory was actually stabbed because he didn't want to snitch. Now, is that true or not? We don't know. But we will find out as more details actually come in. Anyways, let me know something coming down below. Let me know what you think about this entire ordeal. I'm out.